linear switches right here may be some of the most innovative keyboard switches in the past few years. Before getting into that, let's take a quick look at them. These right here are the Dangkeebs Iced Latte switches, and they're a collaboration between Captain Sterling and Nico Coffee, and the whole point is to provide a nice, smooth, out-of-the-box touch, and it was even labeled on the site that these are hand lubed. While we will need to put that to the test a bit later, let's take a look at what they actually look like. These are a completely linear switch with a palm stem and a polycarbonate housing with a travel of 3.5 millimeters. They feature a 55-gram bottom mount with a gold-plated spring, and it is 20 millimeters. Straight out of this amazing packaging that Dangkeebs provides, they feel quite smooth in my finger, but we will have to see how it sounds in the keyboard. It should be noted that these are designed to have nice initial notes of clack with vibrant poppy undertones. And as stated on the packaging, these are lubed with 205 grade 0. Now what makes these switches so special? Well, they're actually supposed to be scented. And by supposed to be, I mean that they messed up the first batch, and they have stated that they're working on making the second batch more scented like iced coffee. Unfortunately, since I was one of the people who pre-ordered, this is the first batch and they don't smell like anything, but if they actually do create good scented switches, this could be something really cool. But besides that, the keyboard that I'm going to be using for all the sound tests in this video is going to be the Zoom 65 V2. I was planning on using the Neo 65 as I'm making a completely coffee themed keyboard with that build, however, we won't be seeing that until October. With this board, I'll be using all the included case foam, plate foam, and PCB foam, so it gets that nice marbly sound. First, I had to take off all the keycaps, remove the Gateron Oil Kings, put in the Iced Latte switches, and then put the keycaps back on. And from here, we go straight to the sound test. So as you can hear from the recording, these switches sound very marbly and a bit more toned out in this keyboard, and that is due to a lot of the foam that I'm using. However, if you do plan on using these switches in a more clacky build, something without foam and potentially even a carbon fiber plate, these will sound very high pitched and very clacky. But overall, I actually don't mind the sound profile, and the switches feel very light, and I can say that these do feel hand lubed. There were some people in the Dangkeebs Discord that did have a few issues with the lubing, so I guess it really depends on what batch you get. However, in my case, these are perfectly fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it for these switches. The factory lubing in this case is really good on my end, the switches look really nice, and I find that the packaging is definitely a reason to buy these. So if you're looking to build a coffee themed keyboard or just want these switches in general, all links will be in the description below. But yeah, that's it for me guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.